Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new here, I am Psychic Bella Love. Welcome. Make sure if you are not already, you are subscribed because we do have consistent content coming each week. We go live on Saturdays, and once we reach 6,000 subs, we will be doing a giveaway, and we are super close at this point. So weird couple alert, Shakira and Tom Cruise were seen hanging out over the weekend, and now people are saying that he's pursuing her. So I just wanted to take a look real quick at that. I'm like, oh my God, Shakira, run. It's funny because we haven't seen anything about Tom Cruise's love life in like a long time too, I feel like. But I just went to go look at Yahoo News to see what was going on with, you know, the world. And that was the story that was on there. And then they had like 4 different versions of this story. So I was like, I need to go look at this. So, Spirit, what can you tell me about Shakira and Tom Cruise? Thank you. And if you guys ever wanted to request a celebrity video of your own, the only place that I do that is on my Patreon at the appropriate tier. We also cover conspiracy theories, the Illuminati. I've talked about Scientology in there and what it all is, as well as history and religion. And we go live weekly. All my content is exclusive. So if you would like to join, that information will be in the description box below, as well as the links to follow me on Instagram and to book your own personal private reading with me. And we do have discounted appointments available for 15, 20, and 30-minute appointments, with some being as low as $35 a month. There are limited spaces, so go to psychicbellalove.com in order to book. So let's see what the cards and Spirit have to say about this. Okay. This is the thing that's coming up on the underlying energy is, you know, Tom Cruise himself has worked very hard on having a certain type of reputation in Hollywood, and obviously things haven't been super sparkling clean around that after the Katie Holmes breakup, after there has been stories about, oh, Scientology auditioned girls to be his girlfriends, and, you know, some of the other weird stuff that's been said. And so there is this desire to work on the public perception and turn that around for himself. This is the thing. I don't get gay vibes from him. I always feel like he's like asexual though. Like, I'm just like in my own world doing my Tom Cruise thing, and like I want somebody to publicly be seen as my wife or my girlfriend, but I don't want to sleep with them. I don't want to be romantic with them. You know, it's all for show, but it's not because I like men. It's just because I'm not really interested in that kind of stuff. That's how I've always like read his energy as. Let me know if y'all get the same vibe, because I know people always like to say, oh, he's secretly gay. I don't feel like he is though. I just feel like he's very aromantic and asexual. And I know that he said when he was younger that he was even considering becoming a monk. So I think that's been a lifelong issue for him. This is the thing. I do feel like he is going after Shakira. I think that she's enjoying the attention that is coming from this, because she's in her petty pants right now, right? Like, she wants to like be like, screw you to her ex Gerard. I mean, she made the diss track. Allegedly, she like moved her entire house off of the property that they own together. Like, she's really been in her, like, screw you, Gerard Piqué, like, energy lately. And so it's like, obviously, if I'm seeing hanging out with a Tom Cruise, like, it's basically like, who's the bigger dude in the situation? And does that make you feel bad about yourself because she still wants to make him feel bad, you know, for what he chose to do to her? As far as, did y'all hear that, like, supposedly how she caught him cheating was because the jelly was missing? Like, apparently she was the only one that ate strawberry jelly in that house, and then it was, like, all gone when she came home after a trip, and it was like, okay, well, I know y'all weren't eating jelly sandwiches when I was gone, so, like, somebody did it, and that, like, got her spidey senses up. See, a woman's intuition is just always going to be on point, and we will notice the littlest thing, and that will be the key to finding out everything we need to know. Like, that was just too perfect, right? So she's still in her heartbroken mode, though. She's not completely ready to move on with her life. She's healing. She's finding herself. She's refinding her happiness. But she's not really ready to date somebody on a serious level. I think that we'll get a lot of PR about, oh, supposedly, you know, the same way that people keep talking about, oh, everybody knew that Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner have been dating for 6 months, but nobody's ever seen them together. But it's like, oh, there's a story that Kylie's car was parked outside of his house, so she was visiting him in the middle of the night. We'll get a bunch of that kind of stuff. And then see them in a couple more events. And then we'll get a story about how, like, they just both have such crazy busy careers right now. It just wasn't going to work with the timing because he's going to go away to the Philippines to film 3 movies back to back. And she's got a tour to go on. And that'll be where it all disappears. But we will hear a lot of things, but not see any of it, if that makes sense. So, you know, they're just kind of playing with it, playing up the attention that they're getting out of this. We'll hear about Tom dating somebody else next year, and Shakira will end up moving on. I get we're going to see her with probably somebody else in the business, obviously not another athlete, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't end up seeing her with another musician. Kind of like, it gives me Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani vibes, where it's kind of like, who would have ever guessed, like, those two being so opposite from each other would have ended up together. I feel like that's what we're going to get from Shakira and her next partner. Like, he's slightly older, and maybe he's, like, super well known in the Spanish music world, but he's more of, like, a folk singer, you know, and not, like, Spanish pop like she is. And it'll be a really kind of different vibe, but something that's going to be really good and healthy for her. Because Spirit's saying she's actually a pretty down-to-earth person. She's not really into all the, you know, super duper duper Hollywood stuff. It's like, I can go to the events and smile and have a good time, but then when I'm home, I'm in my sweats on the floor playing with the kids, minding my own business, not really caring about all the Hollywood stuff. So, you know, it'll be a mild flirtation, I guess we'll call this situation. Thank God, though, because I was really scared. I was like, Shakira, please don't be his next paid-for girlfriend, because then you're going to have to deal with everybody assuming that you're a Scientologist and then getting pressured to join in all of that stuff. And that whole situation is a disaster. So, anyways, guys, thank God our girl is okay. Do y'all like Shakira? I love Shakira. I love her music. Her Spanish language music is so freaking good. Like, if you guys like any of her English stuff, her Spanish stuff blows it out of the water. So, anyways, if you want to book your own personal private reading, follow me on Instagram, join the Patreon. All my information will be linked in the description box below, and I hope everybody has a good one. Bye, guys.